These are some real things that are happening in my life, and I wish things could change. Hey everybody, I'm here to talk about something that you've probably heard about online, on Facebook. Your friends have been putting pictures on Instagram. Yes, I'm talking about the 10-year challenge. And just in case you've been under a rock or just out of the loop, here's what it is. The 10-year challenge is you take a picture from 10 years ago, maybe even like farther back, and you take another picture today of yourself and you put the two pictures together. I've done my own version of it on my Facebook account. I'll show it to you guys so you can see it. It's just so strange to see, like, between those two pictures how you've changed. But I want to talk about like an unintended consequence of the 10-year challenge, and I'm not talking about facial recognition technology. I'm talking about just thinking about who you are now compared to 10 years ago. For some people, it's just a great experience. They're like, wow, I'm so much wiser, I'm so much more mature, I've accomplished so many things. And I want to say to you, that is great. I'm so glad that you have seen yourself progress and grow in 10 years. But for some people, it's a little sad, you know, when you think about where you were 10 years ago compared to now. Some people, maybe they gained a little more weight than they wanted to. Maybe you feel stuck, you know. You look at yourself 10 years ago and you were so young and hopeful and you had all these dreams. And the reality now is that life is a grind. Some of those dreams that you had back then, you didn't really accomplish them. And I want to encourage you with 3 things to uplift you if you're feeling that unintended consequence of like, wow, it's 10 years later and I am not where I wanted to be or where I thought I would be in 10 years. So the first thing I wanted to talk about was there's always hope. That's number 1. There's always hope. Even if you feel like, wow, you know, I'm stuck in a rut, I'm stuck in a job that I don't like, you know, I'm stuck in a city or place that I don't like, I've had so many setbacks in life, how can I possibly have hope? Look, let me tell you, every day that you wake up is such a blessing. You know, that's the hope right there. A new day, a new dawn, a new start, right? A new opportunity to do something. And I just want to encourage you, if you're feeling like stuck or you're feeling discouraged, the first thing you need to realize is you have hope. The second thing I would encourage you to do is reach out to someone, talk to someone. Maybe it's your pastor, maybe it's your parents, maybe it's a sibling or a friend or a coworker. Reach out and talk to someone and be real. You know how, like, when you see someone, they ask you, oh, hey, how are you doing? And the first thing we do is say, fine, I'm fine. Knowing good and well we're not fine, right? Knowing good and well we're going through so many things, but in that moment it's so easy to just say, I'm fine. Instead of doing that, I want to encourage you, be real. Say, look, I'm struggling here, or I'm trying to get here, but I don't know how to. Be real. And you will be surprised how people have a word for you of encouragement, of just, you can do it, positive reinforcement for you. But it all starts with being real with people and reaching out and saying, hey, maybe you have some feelings inside that is just too much for you. They're overwhelming. This is the time to reach out to a counselor. There's nothing to be afraid of. There's no shame in going to a counselor and say, look, I have feelings of grief or anxiety or fear that I can't deal with. Help me work through these things. So hope is number 1. Number 2 is reaching out. Number 3, let's take some action. There is a passage in scripture where it talks about looking in the mirror. A person looks in the mirror and they see something about themselves that they don't like, and they put the mirror down but they take no action. What has changed? Nothing. It's still wrong. You're just not looking in the mirror. You're just not taking any action. Now is the time to take action. You've realized, hey, you know, I had things that I wanted to do 10 years ago that I never got to. Do something about it. And it doesn't have to be something grandiose. It can be something small. So maybe you want to lose weight. Okay, you don't know how. Maybe the first step is to say, let me look for an inspiring website, maybe with some, healthy eating tips or healthy recipes. Let me start there and find something that I can make each week. That's a start. Maybe you've always wanted to go into a different career, but you just feel too afraid. How about you maybe read up on that career, right? Or maybe you know somebody who's in that career. Why don't you call them up and say, you know what, I've always been curious about real estate, and I know you're in it. Tell me a little bit about that. Reach out and do one little thing. That one little thing is farther than you've probably been in a long time. So hope, being real with people and reaching out to others, and taking action. Those are 3 things that hopefully by the time you get to the next 10 years, you can say, you know what, I'm doing better than I was before, or I'm feeling hopeful about the future now. So I hope this really resonated with you. I hope it was helpful to you. If so, if not, let me know in the comments below. And I hope to talk to you and inspire you again next time. Bye.